One of the hardest decisions that all live streamers need to make is figuring out what gear works best for their setups. And that is why NearStream has set this over their new VM20 USB live streaming webcam, which is meant to deliver that 4K quality so that way you can ditch your $20 webcam and give your setup the upgrade that it truly deserves. And so in this video, we're gonna take a look at all the features for this webcam and see if this is worth adding into your gaming setups. So straight out of the box, the VM20 comes with a few essentials. You get the user manual, a remote to control the camera, a USB-C connection cord, as well as the camera itself. Now, if we take a look at the body of the camera, on the back, we have the HDMI connection port, the USB-C connection port, as well as an RJ45 connection port. And so this will allow you to connect and control multiple VM20 webcams at the same exact time, so that way you can achieve different camera angles and positions. Now, this webcam does come with a 3.5mm line in port, as well as a 5V1A slot. And on the bottom, it has a place for you to attach the webcam to a stand or a tripod. Now, NearStream does provide us with an application so that way we can adjust the quality of the webcam as we see fit. And so if we take a look here, I do see that we have an option to adjust our saturation, our brightness, our contrast, and our hue, but I'm not showing any setting for us to adjust our sharpness or anything like that. So maybe that might be something that NearStream can actually work on in the future. But I do show that it does feature 60 Hertz, and it does have an option for HDR. Now, to go over some of the features of this webcam, it does shoot as a resolution at 4K. However, it only goes up to 30 FPS, but it does offer a 5 megapixel Sony CMOS sensor, which is the reason as to why we have such crisp quality for this particular webcam. Now, this webcam does offer a 40 times hybrid zoom. So that basically means a 10 times optical as well as a 4 times digital zoom. So no matter where you are across the room or how far you're trying to focus on a specific target, it's going to keep things very sharp and very clear without becoming pixelated. And the great thing about it is that you can control all of it from this particular remote control. And so it has two sides to it, so you can actually zoom in pretty quickly, or you can actually zoom in kind of slowly, right? Or you can just go back. And so there is some AI controls in here. So one of them goes into an auto focus mode, right? Which means it will automatically just zoom in really quickly. Or you can just go into a panoramic mode. You can actually flip the camera back and forth. You can lock it into place. You can actually turn off the webcam. You can turn it back on. It does have some white balance features, so you can change different type of modes, right? It will just change depending on the setting that you have inside of your workspace or your room. And then you have a target, right? So you can select a specific target, and it would basically just target that particular area. So it does provide you with a lot of features on here, and there is a menu option. So if you don't want to go inside the application to be able to adjust your settings, you can always just click on the menu, and then you can just adjust your settings right here from the remote control. Now, one of the last features about this webcam is that it features a built-in 8 microphone array with AI voice cancellation, which means that it's supposed to automatically cancel the noise within your background, but also produce very clear and crisp audio quality. Now, let's be honest, most webcams do not sound good, but if you do not like the way on how this audio sounds, then what you can do is always plug in an external microphone into the back of the webcam, so that way you can get a nice professional studio sound. Now, one of the things that do stand out to me about this webcam is the low lighting performance. And so thanks to the Sony sensors, if I were to just turn off my lighting here, you will see that it will automatically adjust, and then it will still light me up, so that way you will be able to still see me nice and clear. Now, you will see a little bit of noise, color noise in the background. That's probably due to my lighting. However, you're still able to see me. My monitor is enough for you to be able to see me. So this is great if you're someone that has just 1 or 2 LED panels. You'll be able to just put them next to each other side by side, and it will light you up beautifully for a nice, clear, and crisp look. And so as I mentioned earlier, this webcam is made for live streamers. However, if you are a teacher or an educator, or maybe an influencer that is looking for a plug and play webcam for your setups, then your VM20 is definitely a webcam that you can go with. Now, the price for this webcam is $300, which is definitely an investment. However, there's not a lot of webcams that offer the same features or that will allow you to connect to multiple different webcams for different angles and different perspectives like the VM20 USB webcam. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about this webcam? I'm very curious to hear your thoughts about it. But once again, huge shout out to NearStream for sending me out this webcam. And if you guys want to see more product reviews just like this, make sure you guys give this a big fat thumbs up. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, and I will catch each and every single one of you down in the comments below and in the next video.